All right, hello. So I did not get the ring light, but I decided I wanted to do some skincare videos anyway. So if you guys like this video, just let me know and I will be happy to make more of them. And maybe next time, I won't have my hair in pigtails like a 12-year-old. So what I figured I would do is go through the different steps in a skincare routine and show you guys some different products I have for those steps. And that way you can sort of figure out on your own like what might be a good thing for you based on what kind of skin that you have. So I've gotten beauty boxes in the past and I like buying skincare, so I have a lot of it, so I tend to rotate through different products. My skin is not very sensitive, so I can do that. Your skin might be so sensitive that you have to use the same thing all the time. But I think cleansers are something that you can really switch up a lot because you're washing it off of your face. So there aren't going to be, like if an ingredient is a little bit sort of caustic to you, it's not going to cause a lot of long-term damage or anything, as far as I know anyway, just by washing it on your skin and then washing it off. I don't have any classical training in skincare, as it were. I just watch a lot of YouTube and read a lot of magazines and a lot of articles, and I've tried a lot of things, so I figured I would just sort of share what I know. And so I mentioned cleansers because I wanted to start with that. I think the bare minimum of somebody's skincare routine is cleanser and sunscreen. So if you're not going to do anything else, I would recommend you do those two things. If you're somebody that does not wear makeup, then like I would probably cleanse at the end of the day to kind of get, any kind of free radicals or any kind of weirdness off of your face at the end of the day. And in the morning you put on your sunblock and that's it. If you're the type of person to wear makeup, then a double cleanse routine might be something good for you, which I'll talk a little bit more about. What I personally tend to do most of the time is I will use a makeup remover of some kind on my eyebrows and my eyes because I don't wear foundation. I just wear a little bit of concealer and mascara sometimes. And eyebrow mascara. So I will use eye makeup remover to remove my makeup, and then I will wash my face. So for some people, just if you don't wear eye makeup, if you just wear regular makeup, if you get the right cleanser, you can probably just use it once. You might not even need a makeup remover. So anyway, so that double cleansing thing. What is double cleansing? Double cleansing is washing your face twice. Pretty straightforward. And again, it's a good thing for people that wear makeup because the first cleanse is going to sort of break all the makeup up, sort of on your face and get a lot of it off. The second cleanse is really going to kind of get in there and get the rest of the debris and the residue off of your skin. So let me start by showing some products here. So we have this cleansing oil here. I know it's like cleansing with an oil, like what the heck? So cleansing oils are one of the trendier things right now. I think this is a really great first cleanse because they really tend to break up makeup and that type of thing off of your face. And so if you have oily skin as well, don't discount oils, honestly, because a lot of times people have oily skin because it's not getting enough moisture and the skin's trying to like protect itself and sort of bring forward a barrier, as it were. So every oil might not work for you, obviously. Everything's not going to work for everybody, but don't discount oils if you have oily skin. There are some that are formulated out there for you that are going to do well for you. So this would be a great first cleanse. If you want something a little bit more old school, you can use one of these, something like this. So this is a cleansing cream from Pond's. This has been around forever. It's been trusted by a lot of people, and it's very gentle. It's also very inexpensive. So if you want to try a double cleanse and you want to do something first, this is great for getting off makeup. I also have this cleansing sorbet, fancy, that might be good for that as well. So when you take a look at the textures here, this looks like, frosting or just like cream. And then this one over here looks a little bit more like lip balm. So you're going to kind of warm these up with your fingers and use them to kind of, get the makeup off. And your second cleanser is really going to get the rest of the residue off of your skin. Another option for the first time around, what I do is I use a makeup remover and I just take off my makeup before I actually use a cleanser. So this is micellar water. Actually, it's a micellar water gel, so you can see the little bubbles in there. And so I don't like micellar water as a cleanser because the way you use a micellar water is you get like a cloth or a Q-tip, not Q-tip, or a cotton ball, and you just kind of wipe your face with it. And I'm like, well, I didn't use any water, so it doesn't really feel clean. I never really feel super clean with baby wipes on my face either, because that's what I used to use when I was younger. But I really like this eye makeup remover. It works really well. I think a French brand, which is great. Anytime that skincare is not from America, I'm actually going to kind of trust it more, especially if it's French or if it's Asian, because America has a lot more lax rules about what can be included in skincare and what can't. So I think things that are from other places most of the time are a lot more gentle. They can be a lot more effective. They don't use detergents like most of them don't use detergents like a lot of things in the States do. So French and Korean in particular are great skincare places because they're so renowned for their skin. So another cleanser, this cleanser is great for either a second cleanse or just a cleanse by itself. This is sort of a no-name cleanser that I got at Marshall's, and it's Korean, you might be able to tell. So again, I'm gonna trust Korean skincare a little bit more than American skincare, sorry not sorry. This guy foams up really nicely, which is, it's just a very enjoyable cleanser to use. So this would be great to use on its own, something like this, or it would be great as a second cleansing item as well. So something that I enjoy the process of using is these cleansing cloths from a company maybe like Olay. So it has a little bit of an exfoliating factor. You can kind of see the cloth here has the texture. They do have a little bit of fragrance to them. The problem with these is that they're not easily biodegradable, so they're not that great for the environment. And so if you can find some cleansing wipes that are biodegradable, then that would be awesome, because I do think they do a good job of getting stuff off your skin when they foam. And then, you know, you can kind of, you have the exfoliation, you have the foam, it can really kind of get in there to get stuff off, and then it rinses clean off of your face. I kind of mentioned fragrance real quick. Fragrance in cleanser is less of a risk than fragrance in other things, because fragrance can really be a damaging item to your skin. People can just be really sensitive to fragrances, and there's not really a lot of reason to put them in there except for like experience. But there's been some things that have so much fragrance in them, like even cleansers, that I can't use them because it, like there was one that had I think tea tree oil in it, and I threw it away. I couldn't use it. So if you have sensitive skin, I would watch for fragrances, and I would watch for, I mentioned detergents in some American skincare brands, so something like sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium laureth sulfate. Those two things they're going to get you clean. Then it's because they're detergents. So you'll find them in, excuse me, shampoos as well. So if you have sensitive skin, try to stay away from those two things, fragrance and detergents. Another solo skincare product that's pretty good is this guy. I got this in my Allure beauty box, and you'll see it says watermelon charcoal. So both of these things are really trendy right now. The watermelon, I don't know if it's the scent. People are always looking for like a new, I don't know. The charcoal thing, a lot of people have been using charcoal for like internal cleanses, which by the way, if you have functioning kidneys, you don't need to do a cleanse. Like, don't do it. Charcoal can actually, when you ingest it, it can mess with some of your stomach acid as well and cause some problems. So, you know, this is gimmicky, but once again, it's an Asian skincare product, so it is going to cleanse your skin. It's just, I don't think the gimmicks are really, like, don't pay more for the gimmicks, honestly. One of my favorite skincare products is this guy right here, favorite cleanser. I got this in a beauty box. I don't know how much it is. I apologize. So far, the least expensive option that I've presented right now is the Pond's Cold Cream right here. This is like less than $5. The micellar water also should not be too much money either. This guy, I don't know how much it is, but I really enjoy using it. It smells really good. I feel really clean when I'm done using it. This guy right here is something that I got on vacation with a friend of mine, and this one is French. So I love French skincare. I like to go into a French pharmacy and just like spend $100. I think that would be really fun. And so this is a milky cleanser, which is, I don't like that word, but whatever. And so what you do with this is you put it on your face and you use a warm towel with warm water on it to get it off of your skin. So this is not going to be like a one-size-fits-all cleanser, because if you wear makeup, it's not great taking makeup off, but it's a really nice experience. And especially if you have drier skin, then this might be something to take a look at. So finally, the cleanser I use most often is this guy from Tatcha. So Tatcha is a Japanese skincare company, and so they have a couple of things that they really sort of focus on in their products. One of them being rice, so rice powder, rice water, that type of thing. So I feel like this really works well. It does have a bit of exfoliation to it. It has little beads in it when you use it. It does foam up a little bit, but I feel clean when I use it, but not so clean that my skin is like sort of squeaky. So that's just some of the cleansing products that I have. And yeah, so again, if you have sensitive skin, I would try to stay away from fragrances and try to stay away from those detergents, those sulfates. If you have oily skin, don't think that oils are not for you. I would give them a try to see, you know, what it does for you. Yeah, just anybody that has skin, I would recommend cleansing it, you know, at least a couple of times a week. And if you're a makeup wearer, then make sure to take your makeup off first in some way, whether it's double cleansing or using eye makeup remover or just regular makeup remover. Yeah, I think that's about it for cleansers. So the next thing I was planning on doing is either serums or sunscreens. So yeah, if you want to see one of those videos, just let me know. All right, thanks so much.